Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just opened up TradingView and I saw XRP. It is literally at 52 cents. Wow. Look at this. All right. Now let's go to the chart and look at that beautiful. Oh my God. I've been waiting forever for this. I mean, you don't even understand. Like, we've been waiting years for this to happen. I mean, look at this. This started down here in 2020, all the way at 2020. We were creating this massive symmetrical triangle that took years. We're in 2023 now. So that's 3 years. Okay. So imagine waiting 3 years for this very moment that I'm telling you right this second. And what moment is that? This moment right here. When we finally got the break above this symmetrical triangle that I've been talking about for a very long time. And, I had to go with a lot of trolls and hatred and vicious comments. And it's okay. I understand. It didn't go as planned. And it took a lot longer than I ever would have thought. But you know what? We got there. And a lot of that reason was because, if you remember, I was drawing the triangle like this. I was drawing it like this and like this. So I was like, hey, look, everybody. And this is my mistake. And I admit when I'm wrong. Look, I was like, hey, look, we're getting near the apex. This is a good thing. And then tank, we dumped all the way down. So I had to take a step back and reevaluate. This is not what I thought was going to happen. So as the time went on, I took everything off the chart and I drew it the way it's supposed to be drawn. And people were, making comments, hey, your triangle is getting longer and longer and longer. And I go, I know, I'm sorry, can't control it, but hey, it is what it is. So I know I'm rambling, but just give me a moment here. So we got the break above this critical area. I mean, look at this. This is going, guys, look at this. This is going back all the way 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. I mean, it took years and we're still not there. We're still not there. But you know what? We have this right here. We have this right here. Look at this. And I was talking about this for the last, I don't know, a couple weeks, or at least maybe a month. And I was saying, hey, look, the chart is looking very juicy right now. And, we were down in here and, we came down here and I'm like, I don't know. And I was saying, when we had this impulse right here and this corrective wave too, that's when I really started accelerating my post. And, posting in XRP Facebook groups and all that. And people, the trolls come out of the woodworks, and that's okay. I'm not mad. I'm happy because I'm getting paid and the trolls are getting paid as well. So it's a good day. Okay. Enough about that. Let's talk about what we see happening now. So if you remember, let's do a little recap here and then I will explain what I think is happening at this moment. So if you remember this, which is what? It is the 5 phases of a market. It is the 5 phases of a market. What is the 5 phases of the market? Well, I'm going to show you that right now. So most of us already know, but for new people, we have a rise, we have a crash, we have a retrace, we have reaccumulation, sideways, reaccumulation, sideways, reaccumulation, inside the triangle, into the apex, and then boom, explosion. We have a huge price explosion out of this beautiful triangle. And now what? Well, same thing. We have a rise, and then we have a crash. Oh my God, the world's ending. And then we have a retracement, and then we have reaccumulation, sideways, into the box, and then look what's happening right now. Oh my God. Boom. Look at that, 52 cents. So what does this mean? This means we are on our way, folks. We are on our way. If you had to ask me, I think we are somewhere. We are either here or we are here. Now, a lot of blockchain backer, he is a beast. He's got, millions of followers. I should say millions of views. Millions of people watch his YouTube channels, and he has a fractal that is definitely a contender. So his fractal is like this. Let me show you real quick. And I'm sure you guys already know, but his fractal is somewhere like this. So according to his fractal, we still have another down move. Oh, that's thank you. We still have another down move to go. So this down move could actually, it looks like we're about right here, according to this fractal. So you could see, it's not exact, but you can see you have a hump here, and then you have this 1, 2, and then 1, 2. And now look, it's actually following it perfectly. So according to his fractal, we should actually dump back down, even down to breaking the low even. But this is not a crash. This is not a dump. If this happens, this is called a liquidity grab, where market makers engineer liquidity and they slam it down below support, taking out all the longs, initiating all the shorts, and then what happens? They bring it right back up, take out all the shorts, and then we go. This is called hunting for liquidity. I'm going to pause the video. Sorry about that, guys. I had to pause the video real quick. My son woke up from his nap. So I'm going to have to get this video going. So where was I? Okay, so blockchain backer thinks, and I think he's right. I mean, it could be right. From a time perspective, we have this hump here. We have this 1, 2, and now look, we're in this area here. So if it continues to follow, we could expect a 1, 2, 1, 2. And those are, like I said yesterday, 1, 2, 1, 2, those are extremely bullish. So normally you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going 1, 2, 1, 2, which means what? Which means it's actually, getting a stronger base. Just like here. See how strong this base was here? It's long and grueling, which allowed for an explosion. That's what could be happening here. We have a long, grueling sideways action where it looks bullish right now. You can tell I'm excited in the beginning of the video. You can hear me. I'm excited. This is my emotions, and you have to reflect on your emotions. You have to know how the market is triggering your emotions. Don't let it get the best of you. Just log it down. Just make sure you understand how you feel. And then have like some type of reverse psychology in thinking like, okay, if the market makers are making me feel this way, then it could potentially mean that they are setting me up for a bullish move, when in reality, it could be just a massive liquidity grab. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Either way you look at it, we are bullish. If we go up now, great. If we come back and tag 20 cents even, who cares? Because this is a bullish structure. This is a very bullish structure. So what we want to see over the next couple of days is we want to really see, let's go down to the daily chart since I'm talking about days. So we have this resistance area here right at 53 cents. And look, we are literally touching it right now. We are like right on it. You know, it's between 50 and 55 cents, let's say. So according to that fractal I just shared you, it could go something like this, where it kind of creeps up, it takes out this liquidity, and then starts working its way back down, flash crash, grab that liquidity, and then go like nobody's business. I mean, really, really go. That could happen. That could definitely happen. Or we get something like this, where you have the price, sort of getting above this area into that 65 area, and then consolidating above this area here. You want to consolidate above there, sort of like breaking out and back testing this area here. Consolidate, and then start to go. So that looks good too. So either way you look at it, we're bullish. The real difference is, do we follow the fractal I just shared you, which is blockchain backers fractal, or do we follow this fractal over here? Now look at this. I want to show you something. Look closely. You have 1, 2, 3 down. Okay, remember that 1, 2, 3 down. See this area here, this area right in here. Now remember that. Now look at over here. It's the same thing. You have 1, 2, 3 down. Okay, remember that. Look at this structure. Take a mental screenshot of that. Okay, now let me go back, and now look at this. It's like the same thing. So we could either be here. I think we're here. We are literally, so look, so let me do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this right here. Boom. Okay. There's your screenshot. And then I'm gonna go over here. And I'm gonna take another screenshot. And I'm gonna show you just what is happening right now. So here's your screenshot here. Let me get rid of that line. There's your other screenshot. Boom, right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to Facebook here and look at this. If you look closely, we have 1, 2, 3. Okay? We have 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we have a sharp move down, And then we have this retracement up, and then a tag to low. Boom. Okay. So now what do we have? Now, let's go to green. We have this 1, 2. And now look at this. We're going to the moon. So boom, look at that. So what do you think? You think my fractal is the one that's playing out? Or do you think blockchain backers fractal is the one playing out? Either way you look at it, both fractals are right on the money. Both fractals suggest more upside. The difference is his fractal takes a little bit longer. We go down for the liquidity grab. This fractal just goes and doesn't care. So, yep, that's my Facebook. My name's Brandon Lawless. If you want to add me as a friend, go ahead. So let's go back to the chart. If we go to the chart, now guys, this needs a pullback. Okay. So let me go back here so we can look at it from this perspective. So, we are coming up right up on resistance, and we ran up from 35 cents. Look at that. We were down 35 cents all the way up to 52 cents without really pulling back. So we could see something also along the lines like this, where we have like a three-way pullback. We back test this area, and then we come back, we confirm this area, back test zone, and then we continue marching higher. So that'll be a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? So it could be like that. But guys, it doesn't matter. Any way you look at it, we are bullish. We're going to go. We're going to accelerate. This is not financial advice. I could be totally dead wrong. We can actually go to zero, and you can lose all your money. So don't listen to what I'm saying. But totally, I believe we are bullish. Now, depending how we get there, I don't know. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't like that area, because if you look, I wouldn't like this move. I would actually, because look, you could tell, like, it's like a bear flag, you know? We have this sharp move down, and then we have a bear flag up, which means what? Probably more down. That's if that scenario plays. But I really don't think that scenario is going to play. I think either the fractal I shared you over here, right here, is going to play, where you get this massive breakout. This dump right here that you see after was just the SEC crash, so it might not be as dramatic as that, but we would get a back test at least of, the prior area. So it's either this fractal is matching up with where we are now, or blockchain backer. So either way you look at it, it looks really good. So what do you think is going to happen? So I'll continue to update videos and see what happens. But if you're an XRP holder, you got to be happy. You got to be excited, because look, we broke this line. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. So, we could really just accelerate, like seriously. Now, I don't know if it's going to go that dramatic, but whatever happens, it's going to be good. Unless Bitcoin collapses and all the central banks collapse and then everyone's rioting in the streets and we all eat each other like zombies. But I don't listen to the news, because the chart to me is the news. Show me the chart and I'll tell you the news. And with that, have a good day. I will see you